Series win at Australia, the most successful Olympics, the most successful Paralympics, and the return of the Pro Kabaddi. There cannot be a better year for Indian sports than this. But how can 2022 even better? Hello guys, this is Vandan Mukerji and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be speaking about the 2022-2023 years events that India will be participating in, the multi-sports events, the premium events which we all would like to watch. So at first, let's talk about the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. Till now, I didn't get any news regarding the contingent that will be participating there, but I can tell you that Shiva Keshavan will not be participating there. Most of you might have become a little sad after hearing this news, but the reason, I'm sure, will make you feel proud. The reason is Shiva, the six-time Winter Olympian, says that he wants to win a medal for India at the Winter Olympics, but he doesn't want him to be the only one to do so. He wants to create a bunch of the Winter Olympians that would make the country proud in Beijing. But that's right now not possible in Beijing. He feels that he will mentor the upcoming Winter Olympians for definitely a contention in the 2026 Winter Olympics. Now, if that's not the attitude of a champion, I don't know what is. So this wraps up the Winter Olympics. Now, what can we expect from the Winter Olympics? What should be the target for our contingent? For the Winter Olympics, I would not tell there should be a target for the contingent. Even if they qualify, that would be a big achievement for them, because in terms of Winter Olympics, we're still not there right now. We can be in the future, but not right now. Now let's talk about the Commonwealth Games, and there's a lot to talk about the Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth Games will take place from August, if I'm not wrong. It will take place from August. Now there's a lot to talk about the Commonwealth Games. Now what's new? The first news, I thought of making you a bit happy. So the news is women's cricket will be a part of the Commonwealth Games, and it's something to be very happy about, because we can at least expect a silver from the Indian women cricketers there. Now after that, now let's come to a little bit of a sad news, that being the scrapping of archery and shooting from the Commonwealth Games. Now the scrapping of archery and Commonwealth Games is a very sad thing, because that would almost scrap 15 to 20 medals from our Indian contingent. And now the third news is that Indian hockey teams will not be taking part in the Commonwealth Games. The reason is pretty simple, because they want to focus on the Asian Games, because the gold in the Asian Games will make them qualify directly into the Paris Olympics. So they will be looking forward to it and not be participating in the Commonwealth Games. And there is only a gap of near about 30 to 35 days between the Commonwealth Games and the Asian Games. So there's a high chance that most of the athletes will quit the Commonwealth Games. But honestly, I feel in sports like athletics and hockey, the standard in the Commonwealth Games is quite higher than that of the Asian Games. In the Asian Games, I can't feel that any hockey team will be defeating India, because if we talk about the current form, because the only team that even put a little bit of challenge to India was Japan, but they even got defeated. So I don't feel that there's any team in Asia right now that can beat India to get that to get that gold medal. So now let's talk about athletics. In athletics, I also feel that the quality at the Commonwealth Games is higher than that of the Asian Games. But anyways, I feel now what should be the target for the Indian contingent? I feel that due to the scrapping of the archery and shooting, there will be a lot deduction in the medals, and also hockey as well. So it will be very difficult to win 60 plus medals. So I feel that 40-45 medals would be a great success for the Indian contingent. And since there are many athletes that would quit the Commonwealth Games, I am looking forward to seeing the young Khelo India Youth Games athletes who will be performing and making the country proud in the Commonwealth Games. So that's it. Now let's talk about the event we all are waiting for, that being Asian Games, which will be taking place from September. Asian Games, now what's new? This is probably the most bizarre sport news I've heard in the last 1 year, that being the introduction of esports into the Asian Games, not as an exhibition sport, but as a medal event. Now, if you are interested in esports, this can be a great motivation to you. So now let's talk about the Asian Games. In Asian Games, there are many events where we can look to get the gold. get the gold. There are hockey, there is athletics, there is badminton, and a lot more. Badminton, it will be very challenging for PV Sindhu and the male badminton players as well, but I feel that we can get there easily, not easily, somehow. Now what should be the target for the Indian contingent at the Asian Games? At the Asian Games, I feel if we finish somewhere in the top 5, that will be very good for us. Last time, if I'm not wrong, we finished in 8th or 9th. This time I'm looking forward to seeing our country in the top 5 in the Asian Games tally. Now that would be a very good improvement, and I feel that according to the improvement in the athletes from the last few years, I feel that we can still get into the top 5. So this wraps up the Asian Games. One thing I missed out regarding the Commonwealth Games is that there will be para games in the Commonwealth Games included too. Sports like table tennis, powerlifting, and all. Uh, in terms of table tennis, Bhavina Patel will definitely look to bang a gold there. So this is the thing that I missed. Now let's talk about the Asian Para Games. Asian Para Games will always be a good event for India because of the success in the Tokyo Paralympics this year. So I feel we can clinch gold in many events in the Para Asian Games, and mostly in athletics because the competition will be reduced there. So definitely we can look to get medals there. So these are the 4 events that we are looking forward to in 2022. First being the Winter Olympics taking place in February. The second being the Commonwealth Games taking place in August. The third being the Asian Games taking place in September. And last but not the least is the Para Asian Games taking place in October. So this is the sports calendar for India, for the Indian contingent apart from cricket, that we will love watching. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.